자, 우리 삶의 주변에서 일어나는 얘기를 좀 읽겠습니다. Talk about symptoms related to stiff shoulders. Many of our daily routines depend on our shoulder muscles. Shoulder muscles can get stiff for different reasons. One good reason can be sudden or excessive exercise. Another reason can be a sedentary lifestyle. Lack of exercise and bad posture can cause stiffness in our shoulders. That's a condition called frozen shoulder. Adhesive capsulitis. This is when the shoulder's capsule, the connective tissue around our shoulder joint, becomes inflamed. This results in stiffness, restricted motion, and chronic pain. Frozen shoulder can last for months or even years. Treatment is not easy. A present experience at the library. Describe a present experience you had at the library. I used to frequent the library when I was a student. My friends and I would do test prep at the local library during middle and high school. I also remember sharing delicious snacks at the canteen. In college, I sometimes studied from the crack of dawn when the campus library opened until late at night. I also took out books from the wide selection they had. Sometimes I had my nose stuck in a book so deeply that I lost track of the time. Reading and studying all day gave me a sense of accomplishment. These days, I often visit the local library with my eight-year-old son. They have a separate reading room just for kids, so my son and I select the books we want to read and go there. We borrow some books and bring them home if my son wants to spend more time with them. I hope that my son will develop fond memories of books and the library just like I did. Talk about driving habits. On the whole, my personality is pretty laid back. I usually drive safely. I never run a red light. I stay under the speed limit. I yield to other drivers. However, I do sometimes lose my temper. There are people who drive like the maniacs. There are people who park inconsiderately. When I see those people, I'm hit with road rage. I get furious. Sometimes I even swear. Unsafe driving is just dangerous for the perpetrator. It puts other people in danger. That's why it really rubs me the wrong way. Drivers should remember that safety is far and away the most important thing. Talk about typical street election campaign in Korea. One can tell when it's election time in Korea because of the street election campaign that take place. You can see groups of people gather around the spectacle. The street campaign center around the trucks with the candidates' posters plastered all over them. There's loud, upbeat music pumping out of speakers. If you listen carefully, you will notice familiar songs with lyrics revised to support the candidate. There are also campaign staff members who are decked out in uniform, dancing along to the music. Aside from all that, there are also a lot of speeches given over megaphones. The loud noise and bright colors make it hard for passers-by to miss it. These street campaigns are typical scenes you will come across in Korea. Hand, foot, and mouth disease. Talk about hand, foot, and mouth disease. As the summer heat kicked in earlier than usual this year, hand, foot, and mouth disease, HFMD, is spreading quickly across Korea. HFMD is quite a common yet highly contagious infection. It usually affects children under 6 years old and infants. However, adults can also contract the disease. Symptoms of HFMD are fever, sores in the mouth, and skin rashes on the hands and feet. This disease is spread by direct contact with saliva, snot, or other bodily fluid of an infected person. Unfortunately, there is no cure for this disease. Good hygiene is the best way to prevent HFMD. Make sure you wash your hands often with antibacterial soap. Snot. Products that are being sold out. Talk about when something you wanted to get was sold out. My older sneakers were getting threadbare. So it was a high time to replace them. I went to the department store to window shop for shoes. I visited a few shops and found a pair that fit the bill. However, the store didn't have them in my size, so I couldn't buy them on the spot. Another time I really liked a pair of boots my friend had gotten, so I made up my mind to buy the same ones. However, when I went to the store, they were sold out. It was such a popular item that they were out of stock. Instead, I went online to search for the boots on the internet. I found that I could buy them online and placed an order right away. I even saved a bundle compared to the store's price. Finally, I once wanted to see a movie, but it was so popular that there were no tickets that night. I had to buy tickets for a late night showing. Getting threadbare. Coffee shop chains. Talk about how coffee shops have changed over the years. In the past, people mostly went to coffee shops to drink coffee. People sat at their tables and chatted over coffee or tea, but these days many coffee places sell food as well. People can grab a bite if they are hungry. They can get their drinks or food to go. Plus, people sometimes study or work at coffee shop. There is free Wi-Fi at most coffee shop, so you can access the internet. Some places are open 24/7. I remember bumped into my friend at a coffee shop. I was waiting in line to place my order. Suddenly, someone called my name. I looked back and saw my friend. I was beside myself to see her because I hadn't seen her in ages. We asked how each other was doing and did some catching up. My friend told me about her new job, and I told her about what I've been up to. We both had to leave quite soon, so we promised to touch base again soon for lunch, for dinner. A temple stay is a trip people take to the Buddhist temple in Korea. It is a one-of-a-kind cultural experience designed to help people understand Korean Buddhism. It is a great opportunity for people to experience monastic life. First, there is a prayer called Yebul, during which people pay their respect to Buddha. People kneel down, put their hands together, and close their eyes. They engage in meditation while chanting devotional messages. This ceremony helps people clear their mind. Next, there is Kongyang, which is the communal meal time of Buddhism. As austerity is one of the core tenets of Buddhist philosophy, participants learn to eat vegetarian meals without wasting even a single grain of rice. During temple stays, people also listen to lectures from monks and enjoy the beautiful outdoor nature surrounding the temples. It is a truly spiritual opportunity where people can get in touch with their true selves. Talk about one you consider when you pick a restaurant to eat at. When I choose a restaurant, first and foremost, I think about the flavor. Everyone has different taste. However, when I search online for reviews and come across a place with a lot of rave review, I will probably go there. Food reviews often include photos and the menu, so I can decide what to order ahead of time. I also think about the restaurant's atmosphere. The atmosphere can make or break a meal at a restaurant. I go to places where the atmosphere acts as a complement to the type of food. Most places these days spruce up the mood with one-of-a-kind styles. Finally, I also have to take into account the price. Even the best restaurant is out of the question if the prices are too expensive. Finding a place where the price is right is a basic part of choosing a restaurant. Personal information. Talk about how personal information is hacked frequently. Everything has gone digital these days. That's why personal information often gets hacked. Databases containing vast amounts of customer information often get hacked. When that happens, large-scale damage is done. A prime example is the Facebook hacking incident of 2018. The information of 50 million users was hacked. It was a big deal. It had ripple effects across the board. Sustained effort is needed to safeguard people's personal information. We enter our personal information in various places online these days. This makes us susceptible to hacking. When personal information is leaked, it can cause severe problems. First, privacy infringement can occur. Hacked information can also be used for marketing. It can also be used in criminal activity such as identity theft or cons. Individuals have to do their homework to protect their personal information. Institutional measures are also needed.